Hello, this tutorial is going to show you how to view your job and record time and equipment to a job. So these wee icons on the far right, the wee blue open job icons, that's what you want to click on with your finger. So I'm going to go to the very bottom one here, go over to the right, and you can see I click on that and it opens up the job into this nice easy view. First things first, you've got the eBoard job number up the top left. You can call the client. It was a quick action, call the client. And then under that we can see we've got the company name, ACME, TTM, and you can see the work activity, the location, the traffic management setup and all of that under the blue action buttons, and what time you got to be set up by, and any staff for your vehicle and duration, that sort of stuff. So it's a full skid of all the information you need to know about the job that you're doing ultimately. If we go to the wee paperclip, we can see that we've got all the documentations in there, risk register, TMP. If I click on that, it'll open up. It's really smart. As soon as you've opened and viewed it, this is on your phone now. You don't have to go back and log into your system to view the TMP. It's already on your phone. What I mean by that is if you go to your files on your phone, all phones are different, but if you go to recently downloaded, you can see that TMP's hard on my phone. So if I'm out of reception, out in the country or something like that, I can pull it up. Or if somebody's asking to see the TMP, you don't have to go to log in, load, you can just pull it up. It's on your phone. It's really smart. Same with downloading the job pack. Down the bottom, if you click download job details, whether this is the day before or in the morning, you can download all the job information. Again, this is saved to your phone. We can view the site pictures, and if we hit the wee location, it'll take us to Google Maps where we've got to go set up the site. Really smart and chilled. So yeah, recapping, TMP, download job pack, anything you download there will land in your phone, photos, and location map to know where you're going. If we need to go back to the calendar at any point, these menu down the bottom, starting the left, you've got the calendar, view my tasks. If you've got multiple tasks open for different jobs, you can go see them all there. The calendar will take us back there, and then you can go to look at another job if you want, or go back into the same one, and you can just day before be jumping in and out of your jobs to see what you're doing, downloading the paper clips and that sort of stuff. The wee orange icon up the top will open the mobile OSR app for your daily checks, your site checks, and your handovers in your toolbox. It's just a quick way to nav through your phone. If you're starting to record time to a job, we know that most likely you're going to open the app. There's a wee shortcut to that, and there's a shortcut button on the wee hover menu down the bottom also to record timesheets. And if you're going to naturally finish your job, you're generally going to clock off your timesheet. So if you're using the timesheet feature in here, you can jump to that as well. There's a few other things on the burger menu, like you can see there, and changing your task status, your job status if you do that. Yeah, that's pretty much a quick overview. Obviously now we want to go record some time to the job. I got a bit of paper, I'm going to clock on to the job, chargeables to the job, leaving the depot, record task, set that up, make some notes using that truck, and writing in with Jim and Sally. That's just a way to talk to your admin staff. You don't have paper, but you can say what you're doing that day, what you're setting up the task to. Click create, and now you can see your task is ready to go to record time to. If you made a mistake on that task, you can just go back and click it again and change it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, now we want to record when we started clocking on to that job. It knows the time's phone, so it's stamped in 2:22, but if that wasn't the case and I actually left half an hour earlier, I can go back in and change that to whatever time. Just be mindful to make sure it's in the right AM or PM. If it doesn't let you record the next time, it'll generally be telling you you've got those out of order, and that's why it doesn't happen. That's why it won't be letting you happen. And for some reason you've forgotten to do your task for yesterday, you can go back to a different date, but generally it knows it's today, so that's why it defaults to that. Click save. Once we've finished the job, we would click finish, and again I can edit those times if I want. And then it's giving you a wee summary there of all your steps. Now before you submit the task, or during any of those steps I just mentioned, you can record equipment to the job. Most jobs have equipment. It's showing us there that someone's already left some gear on site, but how we record the equipment is edit, and we can change items, add items, push the wee plus negative buttons, or you can write in manually if you've got large numbers. Always make a note what you're doing, and then we can go click save at the bottom. If there's anything unusual, you can make notes to your admin invoicing staff by putting them in the bottom there. It's just a good way to speak to them. On paper you could write these things down, so don't be afraid to make notes in the system. And the best place to make those notes is the wee blue button that you can hit at any stage. So you might want to make a note that the client was late to site. Lets the administration people know whether they want to charge that time to them or not. It's just a good way to talk to your team. If you hit the wee document thing, you can take a photo of the thing you're trying to talk about. We won't add a picture to this one, we'll just click save. Maybe I want to make another note. Yeah, so yeah, any way you would have written notes before on whatever system or bit of paper you're using, you can do that electronically. If you want to see all the notes, you can slide the wee bar to view the complete history of all the, it's a bit of an audit log of when equipment was added and removed and notes and that sort of stuff. You can see an overview of your equipment, and when you're finished with the job, you can submit the task. If you've removed all the gear, there's nothing left on site, you'd go back in before you leave the job and zero those all out. If you forget, the system will give you a wee reminder. Sometimes you're intentionally leaving it out because you've still got active TTM, but yeah, that's the gist of it. And then you can submit task, done. If you've got another task you want to record to that job, you can go straight into that. If you're returning to the calendar, you can go down there. If you're going to timesheets and so on. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.